Live from Ariana's bathroom. Whoa, that's a blowout. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Strobing butt plug. I'm your host, Ariana, and on this podcast, we talk about the important things like craft beer. Sure. This is my co-host, Missy, and Ron, Aldo, and the buddy. Did I introduce the buddy?
No, you're not yet.
No. The buddy.
The buddy.
I like the booty.
So we talk about important things like craft beer.
That's right.
And today we are drinking beer. So I kind of did like a kid theme.
Oh yeah.
Like kid, I don't know.
I like how you theme shit.
So, well, I was kind of like looking and I'm like, well, because I bought this one last week or the week before, and I was like, well, I got graham cracker. This is from Central Waters Brewing Company. It's called Dunkin'. And it is an imperial milk stout with graham crackers, lactose, and natural flavors. And if I can get the buddy off of me for a second, I can get
Did you say Duncan? Or is it just... Oh, yeah.
Dunkin'. So,
And hold over camera.
Yeah.
Corn shop for high, corn shop for low, show top and your bottom, baby.
There it is.
Now show the GoPro.
Huh?
I'm like testing to see if this old piece of junk can keep up with that cam.
I don't know.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, I don't know if I can't see that one, so. So this one is Ellicottville Brewing Company. I don't know where the fuck this is. Falling Piano Brewing Company. Interesting.
That's weird.
Anyway.
Cottville.
What does that say? Horchata con flies? I don't know. Cream ale? It's a cream ale?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
I was gonna say Mexican. Say Mexican. I don't speak Mexican.
I don't speak Mexican. This is brewed with vanilla, lactose, cinnamon, and cornflakes.
Ooh, that sounds
so
pretty good.
I thought it sounded
Cornflakes?
I thought it sounded interesting. Mexico City, Mexico. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't speak Mexican.
That's right.
Brewed with our friends from Mexico City. This is having 6.5 percentage. And the other one, I thought it was more than that maybe. I don't remember. I already tried this one, sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
7.7.
I do that sometimes.
You cheated
Well,
on this,
it was a
bitch.
6-pack. And,
Yeah, you need to
it
get a
was-
6-pack. You kind of have to.
Yeah, so.
It's the only way this fat boy's getting a 6-pack.
I'm busy here, dude. So, yeah, there's this one. It's got kind of a cool,
Fat old man.
kind of a cool design.
Show your armpit.
And then the Mysterious Berries, which I'm excited
Yeah.
about,
Which is Dos Equis.
which is obviously Dos Equis.
That's right.
So which one would you guys like to try first?
Dunkaroos, bitch.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Gotta be Dunkaroos.
That's what I was thinking. That Dunkaroo ripoff.
I didn't say where this one was from either, because I don't. Let's see. Brewed and canned in Amherst, Wisconsin.
Fun.
And this one's a very dark color.
I like the pretty looking beers.
It's like almost like a chocolate color.
Yes.
Anybody got shit to talk about today?
Yes. So the other day, I accidentally grabbed my kid's balls.
Well, that's a way to start off the podcast.
So, this is like that Kyle Rittenhouse's dude, like the attorneys that were against him. So, yes, he used his weapons in self-defense, and that was their like primary defense against them.
That's funny.
So I grabbed my child's balls.
And I feel like Missy needs to hurry up and tell her story before, like...
Right.
The FBI
Someone's
shows
gonna
up.
be like, "Fuck it."
The FBI shows up.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got home. I think I got home from driving or something. So I remember like walking into the house and seeing that there were some weird Cheez-It type snacks that were in a bag. And Logan he just got out of the shower or something, so he was just in his underwear. And he had them, he was eating them, and I was like,
It tastes like the icing that comes with Dunkaroos.
interesting.
Is that what you're getting?
Now that you say that, kind of. Sorry.
That's all right.
Keep on going.
Ooh, it does smell just like icing. That smells delicious.
It's like the icing that goes with them. It's less the cracker, but more the icing.
But so what it was, so I had ate some of those, and so Larry used a marker cap to hold it shut. Like he folded the bag down, and you know how like pens have that thing that you like put it in your pocket or whatever. He put that over the bag. I'm like, fucking idiot. So, so I rolled the bag in a certain way, like I've seen it before. Like I don't know, like you fold it over and then you roll it, and then you like fold it back over itself, and it holds itself down. So I had the bag like that, and then that's when Logan came out, and he was starting to eat them. He was just had a few of them. He was talking to me, whatever. And then he just rolled the bag up. I don't think he realized how I did it. So he rolled it up, and it was just sitting there. But he was standing there at the table, and I was like, ooh, I want that bag to be rolled up proper. So I went to grab the bag, and like he was reaching into a different bag. He goes, ooh, what's this? And I'm like doing this thing, and I'm like, oh man, sorry, I didn't mean to grab your wiener. And he was like, yeah, man, why you gonna touch my bowels? It was just like, it wasn't awkward though. Like usually you think something like that'd be awkward, but we were just like chilling. I was like trying to grab the bag. I was like, man, I really didn't mean to do that. And I was like, well, at least she was making fun of me, so you know it wasn't that bad. But I was like, as soon as I did that to him, like, yeah, I was like, definitely have to say this on the podcast. I accidentally grabbed my kid's balls.
Reasons why the FBI came and shut us down.
That'd be alright.
So next week, the Strobing butt plug is going to be just me and Ariana. Missy will be maybe remote from jail.
There you go. That's right. Live, getting her ass pounded. I don't know if they do that really in women's jail. You don't get your ass pounded.
I mean, there are butt plugs, right? Yeah. Anything's a butt plug or vibrator if you.
True.
My only advice to you is, be the bigger bitch, fuck the biggest bitch there on the first date.
That's right. There you go. Hold her down, and I don't know if I want to do that. That's just.
You gotta assert dominance. You're either dominated or you're the dominator. Okay.
I feel like on that, I would just get dominated the first day, because what are they gonna do? Make me eat them out? No, they're not. So if anything, they're gonna eat me out, and I'd be like, ha, just play the weakling, and everybody's just gonna take advantage of me and eat me out. Oh, please, no.
Sounds like Missy's thought this through.
Man, she's put a lot of thought into this.
This is what's gonna happen if I go to jail.
I mean, it's not like she's gonna get fired from her job. She's Uber, like, oh no, I gotta go to jail for.
I gotta go to jail and have everybody eat me out. No.
This is so awful. My poor pussy. Please stop. No, don't stop.
Oh, that's funny shit.
Missy getting a prison tattoo every day of every bitch that eats her out. She'll come out here looking all like, just everywhere of her body.
That'd be a story.
Yeah.
One time I was in jail, I'm gonna come in and I got all the oral sex. And
She's like, this bitch right here.
Amazing.
Man, this bitch, she ate me out, maybe come so many times, I passed the fuck out.
Be like, this week on the Strobing Butt Plug podcast, I'm going to cover the next 42 podcasts with stories from my jail time.
All from touching children's balls.
That's good stuff.
So,
what a start.
That was a good start.
And just remember, I realized this when I was in the bathroom a minute ago. This is going to be like our Thanksgiving episode.
Can we go give thanks for jail time?
Because, this comes out next week. Next week's Thanksgiving, right?
That's good times.
Special family get-together.
Well, it's just gonna get more boring from here.
And that was the height of our episode. Now you
saved that for last.
Something Missy using a turkey baster.
Really didn't
wrong
realize
way.
it was gonna turn out so great.
I just love why people think I'm weird.
Yeah, I didn't really have any weird Uber people, so that's cool.
Well,
had some guy pay me $20 to stop at a gas station. He was in there like 3 minutes.
nice.
Oh yeah, I made $5 off his fare. Maybe like 3. I didn't take him very far at all, like a mile and a half. He's like, what do I gotta do to It was really funny because he's like, what do I got to do to get you to stop at a gas station? I was like starting to laugh. I was like, yeah, you know what you got to do. In my head. I didn't want to say it to him because he probably would have. I was like, well, I can just leave a tip. He's like a cash tip? I was like, yeah. And he's like, here you go. I was like, well, fuck yeah. And he had some chocolate milk and a bag full of donuts. He's like, yeah, it's Breakfast Champions, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, hell yeah. He's like, Speedway donuts are the best. And I just agreed. I was like, yeah, they're fucking good.
He wasn't thinking of a cash tip when he said that.
Probably not.
He was thinking of the tip.
That's right. That's right. But then he gave me a donut too. I was like, so I got a donut and a tip.
Shit, man, I don't know if I would accept food from people that.
Well, he went into the gas station, brought him out, and like
She got like that calzone, or was it?
Yeah, I'm usually not. Yeah, I did get that whole calzone.
Yeah, the cum-filled calzone.
That's right.
The calzone.
The calzone. But I
it's
usually...
like, oh man, this all over my face is so sticky. Man, this doesn't taste like cheese, but oh man, I've had this before. It's so good. It's so salty.
But I was debating, and the guy was just like, yeah, you just grab it yourself. And so like he didn't stick his hand in the bag, so I think that he probably, I don't know, could have used the tongs or something to pull them out, and then.
Cut a hole in the bottom of the bag, stick a stick in the bag.
Probably.
Yeah, he like went to the bathroom real quick and stuck one on his wiener.
That's
and,
right. He's like, I'm gonna just rub it all over myself real quick and then take him out there. Like,
he's like, why
do you
does that
like
look new
donuts? Right.
Why is this one coming apart a little bit?
Right.
Hi,
buddy. You missing your pillow, old man?
Well,
I got the pillow.
I just have boring stories, so.
Come away.
Did you say come away?
Yes, come baby, come.
Like, I wish they would make gas pumps like universal, you know, because I'm like sitting at this gas pump today. I stick my card in it, and it's like a gas station. I don't think I've ever really been to it, like pump gas there, at least myself. But like, I stuck my card in, and it's like, please remove card, and I'm like, already did that, you know. And then it's like, please insert card. I'm like, you motherfucker. So I like thought it was maybe one where you stick it in and leave it in there for a second, you know. So I stick it in and leave it in there, and it's like, please remove card. So I take it out. It's like, please insert card. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I think it was just getting hard by you putting it inside.
Maybe it was like, yeah, I think so.
It's like, put it in me, baby, and I'll pull it out, and put it in, put it out. And then it just started moaning.
And I did this like 5 times. And I'm like, maybe I just like, and I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. And then I left.
UDF?
Huh?
Were you at a UDF?
No, it was a Sunoco. I always have bad luck at Sunoco's. But yeah, I'm like, maybe I should have like turned the card the other way, and that's the problem, which I didn't do. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to the gas station that I normally stop at because it's on the way. And I stopped there, and it was fucking cheaper there anyway. So I was like, sweet. But I'm like, man, I'm either really dumb or like, yeah.
It's okay, at least you're pretty and a good cook.
I had that problem at
And then she kicked my ass.
UDFs before, where I would, because it has the chip on it, you know, so you're thinking chip reader. And then I'm like, well, fuck it. And then I went to a different pump. I'm like, this is stupid. So I went someplace else. And then I think after another time of stopping at a UDF, I realized I'm like, I'm supposed to put it in the other way. And so maybe.
I'm thinking that's probably what it was.
Like, in terms of gas
it's like,
stations,
why would it want
sure.
to use the chip? Like, it uses the strip.
I frequent 2 gas stations. They have like the same looking card reader. One of them, you put it in, you like swipe it. And then the other one, you put it in and leave it in. And it's like, I get confused on which one's which. And then
so just soaking or a quick pull out?
Yeah.
Yes. I absolutely hate it when I have that issue at stores.
I'm like, just fucking make them all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Speedway's got like the tap to pay. You can do like an app thing. You can stick it in, slide it in, whatever the fuck you want. Most of the marathons now are chips that I've seen. Casey's are all over the damn place. I've seen where it's like sliding in and out and different shit. Casey don't even ask my damn PIN number half the time. I'm going, oh, well, if I'm going to steal a gas card steal a debit card anywhere I'm getting gas at.
There's one dumbass gas station. I think they changed it since then, but like you swipe your card or whatever, but then you have to like lift, like you pick up the gas handle, and then you would have to lift the thing that it sits on.
Oh, that's way old school.
Yeah, there's like a couple of those that are still like that though, every once in a while.
That's like the old school where it was adapted before you put a card, before they even had a card, you'd have to go in and be like, yeah, I want to get, you know, you just go up, lift it up, put it in, then go back and go inside and give them whatever in cash.
And I'm kind of like, stupid. Like I don't read the instructions on it or anything, you know. I know how to work a gas pump, you know. And then I can't remember what I was getting ready to say, but yeah, the one that I was at today, like you would think it would at least have like a picture of like which way the strip goes or something, you know, but it doesn't. And I'm too like tired, and it was after work, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
This is after work. I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
I don't know how to live my life correctly.
I don't know, I don't care, oh my god. Well, all I can say is I am now on week 2 of my new job. I am working my ass off, and thus far I'm enjoying it.
6 months later, he's gonna fucking bitch.
Maybe, but you know what? For now, I'm gonna roll with it and enjoy the money.
Hell yeah.
I
already got gas from your chili.
I went to the bathroom.
Yes. I farted in the bathroom. I was like, fuck, man, like this is already happening.
Yeah, I made chili for before
That's right.
this, so tomorrow my coworker's gonna hate me.
It's gonna be beer chili fart Wednesday.
Yes, hells yes.
They was all talking earlier about for their OnlyFans different ways to preserve farts. And like Missy was getting all complicated, talking like a one-way valve and a tube and a bottle up her ass or something. I'm like, all you need to do is get like a tube shoved up your ass and like a Ziploc bag and stick the tube in the other end, and then just fart and keep it puffy.
I'm done, right? If I can look at it, I just pour fucking water in there.
I like, however, how Ariana had this was when we first mentioned, can you save a fart? And you're like, I think you can. I've looked it up before. And
it's important information. You never know when you have to send your friend a fart.
It's for science, damn it.
Sometimes I do. I look stuff up like that, and I'm like, in case this scenario ever happens, is this how would you do this? Can you do this? I put all this shit up, and I'd be like, why would I even want to know this? Like, now I know it. Now I have to tell people I know it.
You might have to send somebody a fart for Christmas. You don't know.
That's good stuff.
Or, you know, like leave it on your boss's desk or something.
Oh my
I don't know. Like,
That's
what's
really
this
great.
bottle doing here that they probably wouldn't open it? Like, I'm going to open this bottle and see what's going on.
Oh dear. I just Googled best way to save
Oh
fart.
my god,
There's a YouTube video and it says how to
catch
catch your farts in a jar, and they literally have like a tank of water.
What's there a Barbie in there?
They have a tank of water.
You're catching the bubbles.
So you're farting into the tube. It's going up in there, so you got just the fart bubbles. And I'm assuming they're just going to let it go right up into the jar or whatever it is from there. So they're all scientifically preserving it, and your farts are going to be the purest farts you can have.
Interesting.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's interesting. So you know how like you're in the shower and your farts smell worse?
Oh, yes.
Would that make your farts smell worse?
I feel like it would.
See, like, I read something one time that it was just like that you're in an enclosed space is why your farts smell so bad in the shower. And I'm like, I don't think so because they smell different.
They do. They do.
So,
and I farted in my car before, and that's an enclosed.
Exactly. And it doesn't smell quite the same.
It does not.
Well, the car's got some airflow through the vent too.
Well, so does my bathroom.
So does the bathroom because
Right,
you have a
the
shower
fan
curtain
going.
and there's like a huge opening at the top or whatever.
I could rabbit hole on this one for a while, by the way, because the questions people also ask: can you preserve a fart in a jar? Is it bad to hold back a fart? How long does a fart stay in the air? How do you neutralize a fart? Do fart pads work? Can you light a fart on fire? The answer to it, can you preserve a fart in a jar, says, don't worry if you don't fill the whole jar in one session. You can continue to fill it later. While the mouth of the jar is still underwater, screw the lid on of the bottle and use a towel to dry it. You have to keep the jar upside down. The video apparently shows, and I'll put this on the butt plug page later just for the fun of it, but the video literally just shows like, you know, some scientific looking shit, just like a mason jar turned upside down with a tube going up into it and your fart source.
Your fart source.
You know, the other end of the tube's hooked up to the fart source. We're not going to say whose ass. You fart into it, it goes in the jar, and eventually it displaces all the regular air, and then you just screw the lid on, you take it out and keep it upside down until you feel the jar's full of fart. And then you'd be like, hey Missy, here you go.
I also feel you could do that, like, if you just had a tube that you stuck by your butt and
There's
farted
an
into the
Instructables
tube.
Fart Harvesting 101.
That's a great
That's a good way to put it.
harvest my farts. Crop dust.
There's a, there's a whole subreddit on it.
That's great. But if you fart into that tube and get it into the jar, then you could just fold the tube over, and like clamp it.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, so based off the picture here they're showing, I've got this all figured out scientifically, like in my head. So you take the jar, you put it in the water, you fill it up with the water, okay? You take the tube and you take the tube and you run it up into there, and you just keep
The
farting
fart
until
bubbles displace the water.
Yes.
But that only works if they are.
The fart bubbles displace the water, and you got to keep, putting it on
Wait.
there.
Do you put the tube in your butt?
I mean, you got to get it some way to get the most ample fart gases out.
But my question is, if you have your butt with a tube up it, like for one, you're not gonna fart, but the gas is still made.
But would it kind of like suck it out? Like if you stick it up there, it's just like, oh, it's coming out now.
Yeah, like you can't hold it back
have to,
unless you have really good muscles that you can clench that tube shut.
Yeah.
We're not talking like the plastic tube thing. I'm assuming it's like like the cervical surgical stretchy tubing stuff. You were a freaking medical shit. You know what I'm
Well,
talking
I
about.
mean, like it's not stretchy. Well, I mean, I guess you could get a rubber.
We're not
tube
talking
of
like
some
you're
sort.
using like fuel line or some shit you would for your car that's all
Right,
steel
you
wall.
could get something that's. But I feel. I mean, I'm like with Ariana on this that like it's just that you can't hold back the farts.
Yeah, like you can't clench it shut. So
That's
like,
Okay, so
tube up
the
there,
step one is
It's like you
past
better
the
step one is
muscle.
they're very scientific about it. They're filling the receptacle.
fill in the receptacle.
The goal is to fart underwater and to catch the fart bubbles in an upside down jar. The fart should rise into the jar and displace the water. I'll let you figure out what is best and most likely awkward position for you to achieve this. It might also be easiest for you to do this without clothes on, blocking the path of the gas into your jar. So, kids, we have to get naked in a swimming pool
I don't think
or a
you have to
bathtub.
get naked, but I mean, you could probably just take the pants off.
You can even pull them down to your knees. That's good.
Well, I mean, the theory is if you're going to
Just in
get
case nobody knows.
Right.
the theory is if you're getting into that much water, you're going to like get all your damn clothes wet and have to change anyway.
Right.
Step
fart.
yes. Let's see.
That's great.
Don't worry if you don't fill the whole jar in one session. You can continue to fill it later. While the mouth of the jar is still underwater, screw the lid and remove the bottle from the water and towel it dry. You can also store the jar upside down. Congratulations, what is not water in the jar should be pure, unadulterated fart.
How much fart do you think it takes to fill up a whole jar?
She's like, I got several jars and I got one brewing right now.
There's been a few times where I'm at work and I'm like, man, my stomach really, really hurts. And then it's like, you kind of let it loose and it just keeps coming out and coming out and coming out. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, I wonder if that would overfill a jar or if it would fill a jar. Or.
Thanks, Google. I just started typing how much gas, and it auto-completed. How much gas is released in a fart?
That's good stuff. Yes.
Let's find out. Typical fart is comprised of 59% nitrogen, 21% hydrogen, 9% carbon dioxide, 7% methane, and 4% pure oxygen.
So if you were dying and you were like, well, maybe not necessarily dying, but maybe you were someplace where there was a lack of oxygen, you could live off of farts, like it would help you a little bit.
There you go.
I think there's like 19% oxygen in the air, so like you might survive.
So they're giving it in milliliters, but
farts.
farts range from 17 milliliters to 375 milliliters of gas per fart.
Interesting.
Let's see.
So
we're American, so what the fuck's a milliliter now?
That's right. I was like, damn it. It's like I'm used to them using milliliters, so it would just be like, it's like CC. It's not a lot.
I'm not looking it up.
It's like, well, 375 would be like a decent amount.
what am I looking for? Like tablespoons, cups, ounces?
Yeah,
We're gonna,
2 ounces.
we're gonna
I'm gonna start pouring the other beer.
hell
It
yeah.
is 12.68 fluid ounces, and the biggest size fart.
12 ounces.
It's
And
just
jar
a
is
beer can.
That is one hell of a fart.
I mean, there's like 12-ounce jars, so you could no problem fill in a jar up.
Right.
Yeah, that's like
the biggest part.
That's the biggest fart.
Well, see, I'm wondering like what the like how they average a fart though, like.
I'm just picturing like the study for farts.
I want to be this fart studier.
I want to be the fart study.
I'm just picturing like, is this like a college like like a college exam like final type thing some college students did? They went around, excuse me, how much do you fart on average?
That sounds like something we would have come up with.
All right, so we got they're like, and everybody's just sitting there going like, no. Guys in white lab coats and clippers, no, stop. This is serious business. Okay, put this tube up your ass now. Please fart. We're measuring the amount of farts you gotta fart. But I don't gotta fart much. Do it.
You try to sneak it into the school newspaper. It's like, let's get all this data. I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't think to do that. Like, work on the school newspaper and then just ask around like stupid questions and hear what people say, and then
how many times have you farted today?
Right. Or just even change it. Like, how many times do you think you stopped at the water fountain today at school? Okay, and then like all the people like write down and do their thing, and then change the question. Like, how many times do you shit yourself in school? How many times throughout your the years of your life have you shit? How many times in elementary did you shit your pants?
Could you imagine the people that would cry if you did that?
I didn't do that! They're liars! There would have been some serious crying. That would have been great.
Let's see. So a lot of these fart.
This is a horrible person, by the way.
So a lot of these fart facts have came from India News Today.
India News.
But then I probably would
It's a top. They've got like a top 10 fascinating facts about farts that somebody in India News wrote.
So India.
Yeah.
People in India like to study farts.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So what is a fart exactly? That's where I got that one. Why do farts smell so bad? They don't know. Let's see. People pass gas about 14 times a day.
I've heard that, and
do you feel like you fart that much?
Not every day. Right.
Not all the time.
I don't feel like I fart.
Farts have been clocked about 10 feet per second.
Hell yeah.
This smells good. Not the fart.
Let's see. Holding farts can be bad for your health.
That's
I've heard that. That's why my coworkers suffer.
For some cultures,
we're drinking the cream ale now.
I don't smell a lot. It smells pretty good, kind of.
Oh, maybe this isn't what I was smelling. Maybe I was smelling the candle stuff over there.
That's pretty good. It's a mellow taste.
Yeah, it's kind of light.
Just a cream ale.
I don't know that I've ever. I think I've probably heard that holding in your farts is bad for your health. But I had a friend who started dating this dude that was a really gassy dude.
That's a lot of damn lactose in that.
And he didn't want to fart around her because, like, I don't know, his farts were always the fucking worst. And then all of a sudden, one day, like, he had massive stomach pain. And so she ended up taking him to the ER, and they did, like, all kinds of x-rays, and they're like, it's just gas, dude. Like, it was compacted gas, and he didn't not fart around her after that.
Yeah.
According to this list, termites are the most prolific farting creature in the planet.
I've heard that.
I didn't know that. So yeah, have you ever had gas to where you feel like you're gonna have a heart attack? Like
no.
You can actually feel it in your chest.
No.
I've had that like once or twice, and that shit sucks.
Wow, that's crazy.
If you try to hold them in all day, like that dude that was like trying to hold farts in around this girl, when you go to sleep, your butt cheeks are gonna relax and you're gonna fart in your sleep.
Yeah. Well, I've learned that already.
Tell us about your dating stories there. Dutch oven. You're just like just waking up in the middle of the night with your dude. You're just like, ha, die.
No. Apparently, I just fart in my sleep sometimes.
I used to fart and
of course, people even fart after death.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's like that whole relaxing of all your muscles serving gas, and you just think, and you shit yourself.
I used to fart in bed all the time, and there was one time, I don't know how or why he did it, but I farted, and then Larry was trying to roll over and like pull the cover up so he could get away from it, and he just Dutch ovened himself with my fart.
That is lovely.
This is like gonna be a whole farting episode.
It is. So
we're like a half hour in, and we're still talking about farts.
Happy Fartsgiving.
That's right.
Well, I guess it is apt. I mean, we're getting ready to eat Thanksgiving dinner.
There you go. Exactly right.
Fartsgiving for sure.
So I guess next week I should bring some turkey or something. I know
I was
the
gonna
after.
say fart.
Like
Some fart beer. I'm bringing some fart beers.
What was that shit? The hams, didn't you say that made like people fart?
No, I was just disgusting as fuck. I don't know if I.
Oh, I know what the fuck I was thinking of. One of those mini stupid videos they watched. If people made beer out of potatoes, it would make them fart like nobody's business.
I don't know.
When I was working at Dan and went down rabbit holes, and they were like, it was like, can you make beer out of potatoes? It's like, okay, I've never heard of this before, and they made it. They just kept saying it gave them real bad gas.
That's funny.
So if we want to do that, I'll go buy a bunch of potatoes, mash them up, and we can do that. We can make lots of fart jars.
Potato beer. Do it. Yes.
On the next Strobing butt plug.
Potato beer and farts. Okay, can you just like for the intro of this one, when you edit it, just add like a massive fart ripping noise?
Yeah, we can do that.
So you have your own fart ripping noise.
Oh, if I try to get my
Wait, Missy, if you're gonna do that, let's all lift a leg.
I think the best fart I ever had.
You can angle buddy, so it's like cat fart, a little cat.
The best fart I ever had. I feel like I talked about it on here before, but you know what? I'm just gonna do it again in case I haven't. So I drank. It was when I used to drink Mike's Hard Iced Teas. I drank a whole bunch of them. You know, I was pre-kid, so I didn't have to give a shit. And then, you know, I'm laying in my new bed with Larry, and we're like just, you know, like I'm sleeping. And then all of a sudden, no, that we were sleeping because out of nowhere, a dead sleep. I was like,
Did you fart so hard you woke yourself up?
well, the both of us jumped. I was like, was that a fart? And he was like, yes. And I was like, was that me? He was like, yes. And then it was like really warm, and I was like, and I was doing this, like feeling under my ass because I thought maybe I shit the bed. I didn't shit the bed. It was just the fart was so fucking warm, it scared us too.
Well, I'm glad you didn't shit the bed.
Me too.
That's one thing I've never done.
I have never shit if I would have shit the bed that day, I totally would have told that today. I'd been like, yeah, and I shit the bed. I was like feeling around underneath, and it was like all really warm and gooey. Like,
I have woke up because I've had to before, but I've never
Yeah.
actually shit the bed.
I never shit the bed.
Yeah.
I definitely woke up because I had to shit. That's like really uncomfortable too, because it's like if I wake up and I have to pee, sometimes it's like, oh, I can just go back to sleep. You can't just go
No.
back to sleep. Like I don't trust my bowels as like I trust my
And it's
like
weird.
my
It's
bladder.
not something that happens all the time either.
No.
So it's like really fucking weird. You like wake up at like 2 o'clock in the
Like,
morning.
oh,
you're
good
like,
shit. Like,
You're like,
right.
what the fuck's wrong? Oh my god, I feel like hell. Oh my god. Oh.
And it's like a very urgent poop. It's not diarrhea. It's just
No,
an
yeah,
urgent
it's just,
poop.
yeah.
It's just like, oh shit, I gotta go now. There is no sitting around thinking about whether or not I can hold it because I cannot.
Yeah, it's not like being sick. It's like a normal poop, but it's like
It's very urgent. at
I'm
that
not
point.
here to make friends. I've got one goal in mind. This is a very precision strike force operation.
Right.
I'm not bringing my phone. I'm not staring at memes for 20 minutes.
I picture Ariana running through the house, kicking cats out of the way. Move!
You're like run past the litter box, giving half a thought. Well, I could squat in that.
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's a weird. I think that's maybe only happened to me 2 or 3 times. It's like
Right,
so
yeah.
weird.
It's not a common, but it's just
Very weird.
it's an unnerving thing. When it happens, it's like, whoa.
Oh, I thought those were socks.
No, they're not socks. I wondered why you were like showing me socks, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I thought they were socks, but
No.
I still had to show you my socks.
Yeah, but they are badass socks. I just have boring ass socks on today. They're actually a matching pair, but I think they were something I gave the boys and they just didn't wear them. So I said, fuck it, kids.
So I'm gonna fuck this up, but your story about shitting in bed reminds me of a joke I once heard, and I'm
I
gonna
thought
fuck
you were
this up
gonna tell us
entirely.
a story about shitting in bed.
I know.
Okay.
Well, it is
Okay,
about that.
Ron.
Ron shit the
It was a joke I
bed.
remember, and it's not mine, but what the fuck was it? This dude kept having like really bad farts in bed with his wife. Really bad farts in bed. She just couldn't stand it anymore. She kept saying, "If you keep doing that, you're gonna shit your guts out." And like he kept doing it. And finally she went to the butcher shop one day, and the butcher just had some intestines there. She's like, "Oh, give me that shit." And like, you know, she kept telling him, "You keep doing that, you're gonna shit your guts out." And like one night he did that, and she went and ran to the kitchen. The guy didn't know it, and like, you know, she woke up and she threw them in the bed. And she kicked him. She's like, "What the fuck, man? That fart was nasty." And the guy's like, "Oh God, oh God." He saw she pretended to be asleep. he saw all these intestines and shit laying on the bed. He's like, oh God, I did shit my guts out. And like, he woke up and he was, he's like, oh, hey, it's okay. He went and stuffed him up his ass. And I know that's the part I fucked up, but the wife was like, well, where'd all that stuff go? He's like, well, you're right, honey. I shit my guts out. Well, the grace of God and these 2 fingers, they shoved it right back up in there.
It's funny.
Yeah, I fucked the joke up. I know I fucked up.
Punchline.
It has been so damn long since I heard that joke. The important part.
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know, but I forget the joke most of it. It's like a half remembered joke from like 15 years ago. What do you want?
That's great.
A good joke.
Well, instead of a good joke, you get the best joke of all. Me.
Well, when you were telling that and when you fucked it up, it reminded me of like on Tommy Boy where he's trying to say what his dad says about like, I don't know, I forget. See, I don't know what it is, but it's something about like something about the butcher and the cow or whatever. And he's like, you can see the beef or whatever by sticking your head up the butcher's ass or something.
I think I remember.
I can't remember what
I don't
it
remember
is.
how it goes either.
But that's exactly what it reminded me of. I was like, okay, Tommy Boy.
I'd say at least I'm pretty, but I'm not. But you know what makes it okay? I got a beer.
That's right.
I don't know. I think I like the first one better. This one wasn't too bad. It was okay.
It was a good beer, but the other one, like for seeing like, oh, I'm going to drink a really sweet beer. It had
This one is definitely, I've had a lot of cream ales and they definitely threw a lot of lactose in this one.
I was going to say lactose.
Let's hope so.
But
We'll just go with the theme.
That's right.
Ron's gonna get up and run anytime now.
No, I'm shitting on your couch, remember?
Don't shit on my couch. That's our theme. Don't shit on our couch.
That's
We
right.
had a whole
Don't
big
shit on my
conversation about this on our little group chat beforehand, and
Yeah.
That's why Ariana made chili. She wanted us to shit on her couch.
That's right.
Well, my new saying is "Don't shit on my couch."
I'm gonna make a shirt. There
That's
you
the
go.
second time I've done that with somebody today where I've said the exact same thing.
That's funny. That's funny.
Like we were having issues at work with our printer today. And somebody's like, "What's wrong with it?" And me and my friend both go, "It's a piece of shit."
That's great.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a fart. It's gonna be great.
Ooh.
Almost shit on your couch.
All right, guys, ready for the mystery?
Yes, I
The
am.
mysterious beer is.
Wait, buddy, are you ready for it?
Are you ready for some mystery beer? He got blood on me, man. He's
Kitty,
like
kitty,
bleeding.
stop biting your fur out. I'm pulling your fur out there, mister.
Poor guy.
Poor old man.
Oh, you're disgusting.
Disgusting old guy.
All right, here goes nothing.
Hell yeah. I've never done a drum roll before.
What?
I said I'm surprised I've never done a drum roll
Maybe we
before.
should start doing that for every episode.
That's right.
Let's pull that down a
Speaking of
little bit.
disgusting old guys, did you see the other group chat that I sent that dude, that old dude shaving his chest and that 21-year-old?
Yes, I've
I
seen
saw
that
somewhere
one.
else.
I can't believe it. I'm 21. I'm 682. I don't know. He's fucking
Yeah.
old as hell. Like
I
that's
saw
just
that somewhere else yesterday.
hideous.
Did you post it on Facebook before?
Maybe? I don't know. That was just like in the little like Vine type feed shit.
I was thinking maybe he had money, but it just didn't. I don't know.
I don't know
Strike
about-
me as having money. Like people that would have money, I just don't think they would do that. So I feel like he probably just had meth instead.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they had money, but who knows?
Right.
Well, she definitely had daddy issues.
Probably. Jesus. Jesus.
Or grandpa issues.
Okay, I'm excited about this one.
Ooh, it smells weird, but I can't.
It's like a root beer coffee almost smell.
Oh, I can tell
I
what
smell
it is.
Play-Doh and chocolate.
Play-Doh and chocolate?
It's definitely some chocolate.
Obviously, it's Play-Doh flavored.
It's like a German chocolate cake thing, maybe?
I'm smelling coconut. Oh, that's delicious. I think is it a German chocolate cake?
It's like a German chocolate cake something? No?
Nope,
Dr. Pepper something?
nope.
Okay.
This is
Brownies?
fucking awesome. Getting closer. So it is candy cane milk stout, candy cane Oreo pie pastry milk stout.
Damn.
That's good because I've had the candy cane milk stouts before and they're just like, they're good.
I could smell the peppermint in it, like.
I
I
can
knew
taste
what
it
it
now.
was.
I can taste like the coolness of the peppermint
Well, that is a
now.
cool can.
This is from Arche Brewing, which I don't. Akron, Ohio. And it is. But yeah, it's kind of like.
It's really good.
We got kind of like a. Well, the cream ale thing's kind of not, but like graham crackers, candy canes, kind of like a kid theme. But anyway, there's the can for that.
I'm liking it a lot.
Time to start busting into our holiday theme now.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, it's getting closer to Christmas, even though I don't like to decorate before Thanksgiving, and I have.
But you're gonna have the stores full of the shit now.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
You have to do it earlier rather than later, or people snatch it up.
that's right.
I can really smell the peppermint in this.
It's really.
Since I knew what it was, I
Yeah.
could really smell.
When I was the peppermint I'm smelling now, it's reminding me of like milk chocolate peppermint kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not usually my favorite, like Andy's mints or something.
I think this is really good.
It is
It
really
is.
good.
I'm surprised because
I usually
was,
do not like mint with much anything, so yeah.
I was I saw it and I was like, ooh, I'm trying that because it's just weird, I've
Junior
never,
mints maybe?
maybe I'd never heard of it, but I took it up to the front to the counter and work paid for it because I got a $25 gift card from
Hell
work
yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
Cool.
So
That's
work-
supposed to be your turkey.
yeah, well, work paid for my alcohol for
That's
alcohol.
hell yeah. Good job, work. Thanks,
And,
guys.
But anyway, I go up to the front and there's some dude standing there and he let me go ahead of him. He's like, you can go ahead. I'm like, oh, thanks, And I sat it down. He's like, I just want to see what beer you have. And
That's
so
funny.
he's looking at my beer and he's like, candy cane? He's kind of looking at it. He's like, okay, you do you. So I was like, well, he's like, what if you don't like, he's like, I wish I had singles. I was like, I know, I wish I had singles too. Because, if I don't like this, then I'm not going to want to drink them all. But, yeah, we were kind of just standing there talking or whatever. He's like, oh, you do you, He's like, I hope you like it. I was like, I hope so too. I was like, I got friends to share it with though.
I feel like if you don't like stuff like that, go ahead and share it to others.
See, this is the kind of thing where you're like, I got a friends with to share this with. We got a podcast.
I know, I
It's
thought
called-
about it, but
like
I was,
Strobing butt plug.
yeah, I'm like, it's a small town and everybody's kind of a little bit uppity.
Right.
Not everybody, but you know what I mean. But
The majority of the people.
My first day at my new job, they brought a person over from Columbus, and they are trans, and they're pretty damn cool. They're scared rabbit about it because you could tell they're just kind of starting to make that decision about that whole stuff. It's like, oh, I bet they would get a hell of a laugh if I talked about the podcast. Yeah, this is my first day. I'm not gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna look like the most boring individual in the entire planet.
see, I thought about telling that dude. I wasn't sure because I don't know if he was just being chatty or if he was actually trying to hit on me or
Right.
something. And I was kind of no good. But yeah, I was kind of thinking of saying oh yeah, we got a podcast. This is what that's for. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that because I think the lady in front of me works with me too.
That's funny.
She works at the same place, and it's kind of I'm not necessarily trying to keep it on the down low because I know some people listen to us.
Right,
at work, but
Yeah. Speaking of holiday shit, how much longer do you think I can keep from shaving this to get my proper fat man Santa beard going on?
How long do I think you can keep from shaving it?
I
As
won't-
much as you
I
want,
won't-
really.
Before I get annoyed and trim it.
I don't know.
oh, that's on you.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to get annoyed and trim your beard normally?
Already.
Well,
That's funny.
then I don't think you have much longer.
That's right.
It's when parts of it start getting uneven or some shit.
Maybe a couple weeks at best,
Maybe you need
Trim it up.
do you have a trimmer that has the
Yeah, it's at its max.
oh gotcha.
Try to, I don't know.
Why can't I think of what the fuck those things are called?
Beard trimmer?
The teeth, the head,
Yeah, the teeth things.
the guard.
Guards, yeah, guards. There you go.
Definitely not gonna make it through this episode before I have to poop. Thanks, Chili.
Don't shit on the couch.
I've been sitting on your couch.
Do it, bitch, do it!
No, he's
do
gonna
it!
squeeze the poop out of me.
I really like this.
Me too.
I really like it.
Oh, definitely gotta go. I'm back.
Wait, careful. Don't hit the cord.
Oh, definitely careful. It's not an urgent, I gotta shit. It's just like, oh, good shit.
She's not shitting on my couch.
That's right, not shitting on the couch.
Buddy.
So,
The buddy. Boop.
now what shall we talk about? Now that Missy's gone, we should talk about her, right?
Yes, we should totally talk about her.
Okay.
So that Missy, she is such a bitch. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fuck. So any big plans for Thanksgiving? Anything?
Nah, not yet. Whoa, that was a blowout. I heard that.
We should have had like Missy, you should have been recording yourself. You could have like cut out from us with yourself going to the bathroom.
Live from Ariana's bathroom.
Live streaming this week on the Strobing butt plug. You know, talking about shitting and pooping,
my
like
gosh.
every fucking day for like 3 weeks straight. My buddy Zach sent me every day a selfie of himself on the toilet pooping.
I like that.
And I'm like, I need to start doing something like that.
Yeah.
But when I go to the bathroom to poop, I don't think about that because like, I gotta poop.
Did I ever tell you about my cousin, like, used to send my brother pictures of his poop? Like, he would poop letters.
Poop letters.
Yeah, and he would, like, send pictures of all his letters, and apparently he spelled his name. I'm not going to say his name, but I don't understand how he can, like, make an M and, like, certain letters. I'm like, I don't know how.
Was he like aiming in the toilet?
I'm not sure if he's aiming or if it just turns out that way. Because I think I asked that question.
Is this like one of those like divining future telling things like reading tea leaves, but
Maybe.
but he's like reading his shit and he's like the letter that you see in this shit will be the woman that you'll
Like your soulmate.
be your soulmate.
Yeah.
Her name will start with that letter and she'll be the person that you marry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Her name was
I kinda
Elizabeth.
hope
I
so.
shit an E. Don't ask how.
I'm assuming like some of them were like lowercase letters because I'm like thinking like how do you make like an E like and like well it's got to be you know like lowercase e most likely because
Just because the shape of it, I mean, you know, you can have like a break in it or something and make an uppercase E, but man, that's gonna be some like shit talent.
And
Hey, Missy,
and I don't think it was like
shit some fucking letters for us.
I don't think it was like all this you know at the same time. I'm sure it was like different times or whatever, but yeah.
I'm just picturing like the worst or greatest collage ever. Now I just wonder with the toilet paper in there, do they wipe first or are they like, you know, stand there shit on their ass like, oh god, look at that, I gotta take a picture of that.
Well, I was listening to something one day and they were like trying to figure out how people poop. You know, like, do you stand up to wipe or do you sit down and wipe? Do you wipe front to back or back to front? And like they were like doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if like maybe he's like a stand wiper. So, you know, he just like
Yeah. So, on that subject, what are you? Were you stand wiper or sit
I'm
wiper?
a sit wiper.
Front to back or back to front?
Front to back.
Okay. I used to be a set wiper, and then when I fucked my back up on the motorcycle,
Oh, you can't like bend.
I don't bend as good as I used to, so now I'm a stand wiper. I've also sat on some toilets where it's just like you don't want to have your ass in contact with that any more
Yeah,
than
I
you
get
have
that.
to.
See, like my thought is, and I guess, I don't know, there's like, I've listened to people explain this before, but it's like, I would think you would stand up and, you know, like your butt cheeks go together and then like all the poops like, boop, you know, and it just kind of smashes up in there and then you're kind of like worse off than you were in the first place.
You know, it's the worst paranoia for me. Like when you're wiping here at your house and you're like finish off the toilet roll and you're like, oh god, where's more paper? And you're going for it, and the whole time you've got that shit on there, you're just like quickly going through to get the new roll ready. You're like, oh god, it's gonna dry on there. It's gonna be awful. You know it's not gonna be that quick, but still, it's that like, oh god. Missy, yeah. How's it coming? Going good. She says it's going good.
Yeah, so like the podcast I was listening to, they were talking to some dude and he was talking about like he actually like squats on the toilet seat.
It's like a squatty potty, but just standing on the seat.
Yeah, basically. And then like I guess he kind of like wipes that way too. Like he gets off of the toilet and like wipes like that or something. And I'm like,
Does he
what
like
the fuck?
bear shit in the woods like that?
I'm like, how the fuck do you like balance on the seat like that?
That's like, yeah.
I would feel like you'd be like eventually slipping and falling, or like shitting on the back of your foot or something. I don't know.
I can picture like a little kid doing that because, you know, it's a big target or something for a little small kid. And they're all like, you know, nimble and flexible and shit. But as you start to get older, I'm picturing like, you know, some fat old fuck like me go, well, I'm gonna bounce on the toilet and I'm gonna shit like that.
But like that's what they do in other cultures, though. They just have like a hole in the floor or whatever, and they just kind of like squat over it, right? Like, can't remember exactly where, but I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Well, I mean,
country or something.
for thousands and thousands of years before the invention of the toilet, that's pretty much what everybody did.
And that's probably actually better for you because, like, you have the squatty potty, and like if you have your feet up like that's supposed to be like easier.
Yeah, like all the videos with the squatty potty show like your like rectum or whatever internally being like pinched or something
or whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I guess maybe he's got something going on there.
Maybe. So we should have looked at the timestamp when Missy went to the bathroom. She's coming.
We're at 50 minutes, and it's probably been a couple of minutes, so, like 47, 48.
Let's go to the time how long she pooped.
Oh, I feel so much better. I almost FaceTimed you guys. You should have.
I'm disappointed. I just thought of it. We should have started a timer for you to see how long you were pooping.
That's great.
So we were like talking about like whether you sit down to wipe or stand up to wipe.
So which are you?
I'm totally sitting down. If you stand up, it makes your butt cheeks squeeze together.
Thank you.
How can you get that?
Thank you. And also, do you wipe from front to back or back to front?
It's for me, I feel like it's nearly impossible to completely wipe from like front to back. So it's more so like a side to side type thing. It's like, it's like my hand does go forward, but it's like, or from,
like
from
you go down in between.
Right. And
Gotcha.
it's more so like sideways.
Gotcha.
So
I like lift up.
So here's a question.
Dude, yeah, you can do that. Okay.
So we're all friends here with all
I feel
this.
like,
I have an important question. We're all friends here. So not on the subject wholly of pooping, but when you go to the bathroom, do you poop and pee at the exact same time? Or do you like poop then pee or pee then poop?
It just depends.
Yeah, little of everything at different times.
How about yourself?
Usually I gotta do one then the other.
That's weird.
It's not like I'm gonna go in there, stand up, then turn around and
Well,
sit
see,
down and shit.
when I was little, I think I used to think that guys did that. They would pee and then they would turn around and poop.
I think it depends on how urgently you have to do
That's
one
right.
or the other. Like, it
I
all
feel
comes
like I
out at
pooped
once.
before.
If it's like really urgent, it's like, oh, I'm gonna shit myself.
That's
like
right.
I have the diarrhea.
I'm gonna shit piss myself.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
it's
the
just
shit
like
comes
this-
out first.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
right.
just this
And
like
then it just-
rocket of everything in your toilet.
Basically.
That's right. There you go.
It just depends. It's not really something I think about when I go, but like,
It's not something I aim
first?
for, right?
Huh.
Now she's gotta think about it for a minute. She's like,
Probably.
do I need to piss or shit more? Am I gonna do them both at the same time? Oh God, my brain!
It's not something. I feel like whenever I have to poop, it's not like, oh hey, I think while I'm in here I'm gonna poop, so I'm just gonna pee first and then like concentrate on pushing that out. It's like, oh hey, you know what? I have to poop, and then I sit down and like, I probably start peeing a little bit before, and then like the poop just starts falling like right there with it,
Like, we've literally almost done a full episode of Farts and Poops.
That's because we are
friend would be
mature,
so
responsible people. We are mature adults.
I should tell her
That's
to listen
right.
to this episode specifically.
Who?
Because she thinks farts and poops are funny.
Oh yeah, who doesn't? I mean, a lot of people don't, and they're
Yeah.
fucking lame.
Oh no! They
Probably
think
not
it's
listening.
funny, but they're like, I'm too good for that.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
immature and stupid.
That's true.
I'm mature-ish.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a shitty episode.
This is right.
Very
It's a
shitty.
shitty episode. The shitty episode. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, I was thinking, like, putting your, like, wiping and putting your hand, like, down, like, wouldn't you be afraid that you're gonna get, like, in the water or, like, you're gonna touch something, like, because you're, like, down in the toilet, kind of? And I kind of, like, lift up and I'm not necessarily in the toilet,
That does make sense. No, I don't.
Are you concerned about splashback any?
Well, not at that point.
Right.
Not unless you're gonna start peeing while you're wiping or something.
I'm just gonna wipe my pee as I'm shitting, like like.
I'm not quite designed that way,
And
so.
I say that, and then I'm like, well, like, I don't lift up to wipe that part, like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't wipe that at all. I shake it.
Well, you're lucky. Sometimes I do too.
Shake more than twice. You're playing with. Might as well
Keep this
finish
flask
it.
moving.
Flap it in the
Clap
wind.
it dry.
Flap it in the wind.
It's like a fan down there.
That's great. That's great.
I did not see that coming.
Next thing I'm thinking is just next time your dude's going down and you're just like, hey buddy, you just like this, go.
She's just gonna be laughing. she's gonna, next time she's just having sex, or like you for that matter, like you guys are just gonna be laughing, you know, and it's gonna be really funny. Like, what are you laughing about? What's so funny?
I'm not gonna say this to him. Maybe he'll listen to it. And he'll be like, "Oh my god!"
Out of nowhere. That's great.
He'll listen to this one, not tell you, and then like it'll be like 3 or 4 weeks later. He'll be like, hey.
Yeah, he'll listen to this and he'll probably never talk to me again.
It's like, she is fucking demented. Fuck that
wrong
shit.
with
I
these
am
people?
blocking her from my life.
Nah, just let us know if he ever just goes up to and just goes to those lips, okay?
No, we're just real. We're real. Everybody else thinks and has these thoughts and whatever. It's just we're the only ones that are brave enough to say it. Not very many people are.
I can't say I walk up to specific people and be like, "Hey, when's the last time you took a shit?"
Right.
I'm taking a poll.
Taking a poll.
Do you wipe front to back? Are you a stand or a sit shitter? Okay.
It's really funny because I remember Kelly Tyler having that conversation.
Standing up to wipe things.
Yes.
Do you
And
really
I was
say
like-
that? I think I remember.
And I'm like, who the fuck does that? And it was like, they were saying, look at we do, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
That was exactly what I said. What you said though doesn't like make your cheeks go together.
right. Like, for one, if it makes your cheeks go together, you're going to have like shit smear everywhere.
But then I heard people some people say when they stand up, they like kind of keep bent
Bending
over.
over.
So I don't know. Like that just seems like it would be kind of like you're doing yoga while you're wiping your ass. Okay?
I've thought about bidets. I was
Open
I'm gonna
lotus
get
poop position.
I would use it.
I've been thinking.
I've thought
getting
about
one.
doing
A bidet.
that.
They're only like $80. It doesn't look like they're
right.
that hard.
It's a seat that you just put on. You put it in the water stream, and then you can turn it on. And
Is it heated? Because man, all the water that goes
Well,
in the
you hook
toilet's
it up
cold.
to your hot water on your
Ah.
sink.
do you?
Switch. Yeah, you do the hot water on your sink, and then I think you hook the cold up to like the actual toilet part or something. Where
Okay, I was just thinking like a cold stream of the coldest water that goes to the toilet's all straight cold water. I'm just going a stream of the coldest water going right up my butthole to clean it. Nope.
Yeah,
That's
so
gotta be a clench.
I was just actually watching a video of them
That's
hooking
funny.
one up the other day because I've been thinking about getting one.
I
If you get
don't
one,
see how,
Ariana, I will tell you this much. As your friends, we promise that if you get a bidet, we will give you our honest opinion of it.
See,
Is that
absolutely. I'm giving it a review.
I have a guy at work that has one, like a friend at work. He has one, and he said it's like the best thing he's ever bought.
Because I'm like, I just don't see.
how
like
much?
I heard
Think how
that
much money you're gonna save in toilet paper?
I've heard that,
I mean, you still have to dry yourself off, but you don't have to use as much.
Right.
You know?
and I feel like it. Like I mean, I know the various consistencies I've had come out of me. Like I just don't feel like some of those consistencies would be sprayed right off.
Well, so
It's like pressure washing your asshole. You hook it up and get like
yeah, 'cause I think
100
you can-
pounds, 150 psi right up your
yeah, you
pooper.
can adjust the spray on it, like to where like
Right.
it's heavier, or whatever. But have you know like those times when you poop a crayon and you just like keep wiping and wiping,
Yes!
and then your
Use,
ass
like,
is bleeding because
yeah.
you're like wiping so much.
I feel like
And-
those would be like the times that you would not be able to, like, you'd just be sitting there, the toilet would overflow by the time your ass is clean. No,
Well, I recommend you get it and feed us more horrible like things to definitely make us poop like chili.
Yeah.
And we will give you
Definitely.
that'll give you the most
Well,
accurate.
I think you guys poop up my bathroom every time you're here. At least one of you does.
I don't know that I've ever pooped here, maybe like a couple times.
I think Ron's pooped here at least a few times.
It's a good bathroom. I like it. She has an excellent shit fan,
But today,
but not excellent enough today because we heard Missy.
I was like, oh man, it's gonna be loud too. I was like, I hope it gets recorded.
I'm wondering if they heard it on there because it was pretty fucking loud.
But it was like, I feel like it had to be that chili. There's no. I had an Oreo. No, I had 4 Oreos and some cornbread today. Like that's not gonna make me shit like that.
Cornbread.
No, that's just
Cornbread, not really shit thing. It's like a
right.
stop you up thing, maybe.
That's what I feel. Like I was like, ooh, what the fuck? I was like, this is coming out right now.
Well, maybe it was a chili. There's like a ton of beans and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The last time I made chili, my daughter like ate the hell out of it for about a day and a half, 2 days. Third day, because like the beans in it, she fucking went to the bathroom for, I swear to God, it was like an hour and came out, was just like,
That's funny.
There was an entire roll of paper gone. And then she's like, oh, I feel so sick. Don't make chili again anymore for a while, Dad. Okay. And I was sitting there thinking, what do I make for the rest of the week? Chili sounds good. Ariana made some good chili. I wonder if the kid would want chili. Oh, God, that's going to destroy her.
That's great.
How long ago was that?
Within the last month.
I was gonna say I remember him saying something about that fairly recently.
So within the last month.
Take a big bowl of that home to her. But she wouldn't eat it. It's got too much chunks in it.
Oh,
It's
she would eat
spicy
it.
for her,
Oh,
probably.
the spicy. That's what
she'd
it is.
eat it. She'd get a bit of the spice, and then she'd be like, that's too spicy. But yeah.
I don't understand people and their too spiciness because I can eat the shit out of some spice.
Hell
I have a
yeah.
high tolerance for it. At least I like to think so. Probably not that high, but
Right.
You
I'm
do
not
like the
eating
Packy,
some scorpion. Yeah, I thought about getting those. And I
the
just
Packy challenge, 1 chip challenge or whatever.
yeah, I've never tried that. It's like too much money for one chip.
I've had like
Is
the
it $10?
regular
I
spicy.
thought it was more than that.
I've had like the regular spicy Packies. That's enough for me to go, That's enough.
Maybe it depends on where you get it. Like on Amazon, I want to say it was like $35 or $40.
Oh,
for a
because
chip or
people were
something.
buying them, and
Probably.
like you know, well, if the stores are sold out, then you want to get it badly enough, then you're
Yeah.
gonna pay.
Like I don't want shit that bad.
Right.
Like
I
I
feel-
never want shit that bad.
I feel like that would definitely hurt everything. I've only had like twice. You know, people be like, "Oh, burns my asshole." I'm like, why do you say that? Like, well, okay, I've had it happen twice, and well, you know what? Sometimes things can set your ass on fire.
There's been times I have made chili myself without her around that have been that bad. That was really good the first one, just after the going through this, it was just like, oh God, that hurt so bad. We're not doing that one again.
I was eating jalapeno. They call it what? I think they call them jalapeno something nickels at Red Robin. I ate like a whole order of those. You're definitely pooping flames.
Is it like the things that I made that one time? Like the
I
Yeah.
think so.
fried jalapenos?
Yeah.
Those things made me poop interesting, but we won't get too into that.
Interesting.
It was an interesting poop.
I've never heard anybody describe
Poop
poop
That made me
interesting.
poop interesting. That sounds like he was like on some psychedelics or something. Oh man, that made me poop interesting.
Well, you were when she was in the when he was in the bathroom. She was talking about some relation to her as shit in letters.
Yeah.
A J poop. Was it a J?
I didn't say the name or anything, but yeah.
I know I've heard that before.
Apparently they were sending Ian the
The letters of the
Pictures.
alphabet.
Yeah.
That's great.
I've heard enough of the letters now. I've got an idea of who it is, and I don't even know the person.
That's funny.
Who is it?
Is it a Jamie?
No.
Oh,
No, that's like they actually pooped a J. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wasn't guessing the initial
Oh,
of the name.
okay.
But yeah, that is the initial of the name.
What I was
Fair.
telling her is like, you know, one of those like reading tea leaves.
Yeah, there's a lot of
things.
people in your family, kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like reading tea leaves, Missy, where like the next letter you shit out is the name of the first letter of the name of your true love.
That's great.
Yeah, your soulmate. Your soulmate.
Poop your soulmate. I'm gonna try to poop my soulmate sometime.
And well, she's gonna do that. It wasn't really gonna happen. She's gonna crap her pants. I don't know what that means for a soulmate, but
That's
It's just like squished in there and like, yeah, my soulmate's a mess. Go
yeah, they're
figure.
definitely my soulmate. Like, I was thinking more so it's like when you wipe, you're reading the toilet paper like whoop.
it's more like
Could do that.
it's like a Rorschach test.
Toilet paper readings.
It's a Rorschach test. Why the shit do I see my mom and dad fighting?
You should spread this out into like the new age community and see if they pick up on it.
The new thing is, you know, reading toilet paper.
I have this friend who can read your poop on toilet paper.
So please send it to. Oh man.
We're getting all kinds of fucked up shit now.
So we're gonna be receiving biohazards in the mail.
Just send a picture. Don't actually send them.
That's right.
Oh my God! I shit Jesus Christ on this one. I'm gonna sell this on eBay for like a bunch of money. It's like the Jesus Christ on toast. But look, it's the crucifixion of Jesus in poop form. Now I know I'm going to hell while we're at it.
I think we already knew that.
That's right.
I'm getting my money's worth.
I was gonna say, I'll poop a cross, take a picture of it, sell that on eBay, you know? It's like, I just pooped a cross. So, ward away, evil.
So yeah, send your poop pictures too.
Ron Lynch, at.
What's the Strobing Book Club's actual email address?
It should just be the strobingbuttplug@gmail.com or something like that.
Send it there!
There you go.
There you go. Or you can message us on Facebook.
That's right.
Or wherever the fuck else we are, like TikTok or something.
Maybe you can't send out pictures on TikTok, but you sure can on Instagram.
You sure can.
Instapoop.
Mm-hmm.
Send us your Instapoops of letters and of shits that look like Jesus Christ.
Send us your Instapoop.
Poop-to-gram.
I was gonna call it a poopstagram.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
I really thought that we weren't going to talk about shit for this long.
Ha, you thought wrong. How
like
many?
the first, what was it, the first half hour, and then that was going to be it, and we just kept going with it. And
How many episodes have we actually talked about poop, though?
probably a lot.
Right.
We haven't
I know
recently
there was
talked about a lot of poop,
Not
but
recently.
I know there's a lot of episodes, like a lot.
I think there was one time there was like 2 episodes in a row because we're like, didn't we just talk about poop last week? Like, are we gonna make every episode a poop episode?
Apparently we are.
I guess poop's an interesting topic that everybody likes to poop, man.
Everybody poops.
Yeah, everybody does poop.
Dogs do it, people do it, kids do it. That cat.
He definitely does it, and it's fucking disgusting.
Disgusting poop.
He can stink up the whole house.
Ooh,
It's
yucky.
gross. He doesn't cover it either because he's a jerk.
Fucking lazy.
Meow, I'm the bunny. Fuck you, I do what I want.
Has he always been like that, or is it just because he's old?
I think he's always been like that. He just poops and runs.
Fucking lazy ass dick. He's probably just doing that to chase off the other cats.
Maybe.
Does he have to have his own litter box?
No.
You share?
He shares and he takes over everybody else's litter box.
That's what it is. He's like, marking your dominance, marking your territory.
Just
asserting
picture
your
him being
dominance.
like, I'm an old man, I'll poop where I goddamn well want to, you fucking whippersnappers. I do what I goddamn well want.
One time he came upstairs just to poop upstairs in my bedroom. Like, I don't have a litter box up there. He just came upstairs and shit on the rug like a dick.
That's called he's mad at you,
He was.
fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember why he was mad at me, but he was pissed.
I'm expecting some like angry cat poops at my house.
Ooh, got a whole, is that hair? I think it's a whisker, right.
I'm expecting some angry cat poops at my house. One of my cats has got like a UTI thing, and I had my mom take it to the vet while I was at work today. And I know that cat is gonna be mad. I left it, I put it in the cat carrier when I left for work, and mom didn't get there till 1, so I know that cat had to be mad.
Which cat is it?
Hermione.
That's what I was thinking.
It's been like fucking for the last 2 days pissing blood. I'm like, oh, that's not helpful.
That's gross.
$280 vet bill later. Fuck you.
Cat insurance.
You know.
We have pet insurance at my job.
Do they?
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I've heard of other places off. I'm like shocked that a factory would. I've heard of healthcare places doing it.
Well, it's probably whatever the insurance company is. And they're like, we'll sell this and see who buys it.
I mean, I think that's pretty alright.
All right, so we're going to be coming up on time soon.
Mom's like, I gotta cut this close. I gotta go home and shit.
Go home and shit. She's
Something
gonna
yeah,
sit
right.
here.
He's gonna shit in my bathroom.
I already shit here. What are you talking
He
about?
already did.
Right.
Yeah, because I went outside and started a load of laundry, and I came back in. Like, I went upstairs,
Like I said,
got
I
the
went outside
laundry,
and shit.
went out. Okay, yeah, my laundry room. I have to go outside to get to my laundry room. So, like, that probably sounded weird. But, yeah, I went out and started a load of laundry, and then came back in, and you still weren't out of the bathroom. And I was like, man, he must be pooping up my bathroom.
That's great.
That was some good chili.
That's
You did it
right.
to yourself. Yourself.
Hey, at least you didn't shit on my couch.
That's right. The bowel cleaning it was like the I was gonna say bowel cleaning
The purge
colon
episode.
cleanse like
Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a colon
Like
cleanse
an enema.
like the recipe I guess kinda
A
like,
chili in
I
them.
was gonna say put the chili throwing up your butt like
I'm thinking like Skyline chili doesn't have any beans or anything, so like a Skyline chili in them.
yucky.
Yeah, wouldn't that be like kind of spicy?
Right, like they would just totally
Skyline chili enema.
I thought about making noodles with the chili and I forgot, now that you say that.
That would be good.
Because I've never had chili with noodles
It's like a
before.
Like chili
goulash.
mac.
I know, I'm like from Ohio and I've never had like
Chili
chili
mac?
mac before.
That's pretty good.
Besides like hamburger helper, but you know,
Right, yeah.
So, ladies, what have we learned today?
pooping. is
Ariana's house is not very, her bathroom isn't like, keep the sound in there.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Are you embarrassed?
no, not at all.
Are you proud?
Yes.
She farted on
I
camera.
like, you just can't be embarrassed. I mean, and if you're just gonna not be embarrassed, you're just gonna have to be proud. Like, it's cool.
I mean, we're old enough, you know,
Right.
like, get over the embarrassment.
That's right.
Who is it? Is your mom?
It's my mommy calling.
That's funny.
Is it Francis?
No, that's my mommy.
Oh, it actually is your mom? Oh my
Yeah.
god. I was just teasing.
No, it's actually my mom. They just finished up harvest today or something because of the farmer thing, and she's all like, "We finished." She's gonna call me like, "We finished up, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Cool." I didn't do shit for harvest because I never do. So I'm a terrible son, and I work a real job.
You're like, I just watched the farmers as I was driving by them.
That's right.
That's all I did.
Feel like you were in my heart and mind.
Yeah,
Love you, mommy.
they were doing my fields this week.
Hell yeah.
I'll say I saw like the equipment parked out there when I pulled in.
Yep.
So
It's possible to poop letters.
yes,
Right.
the next letter you shit will be the initials of your true love or
That's
something.
right. We're gonna trick the whole new age community into believing that you can read toilet paper instead of tea leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can do it. I think
I'm-
we can
I'm-
spread the word. Spread the good news.
That's right.
Spread might be a good choice
That's
of words
right.
also.
I'm
Absolutely.
just picturing like somebody with like really liquidy peanut butter consistency poop and toilet paper and a knife going.
That's so funny. I feel like I'm gonna wake up and have to poop again.
Pooping.
I learned don't shit on my couch.
That's right. Don't shit on the couch.
Yes.
What did you learn, Ronald?
I learned that the sound of Missy shitting from the other room is hilarious. And I learned about whichever relation of theirs is shitting letters, and I'm now wondering, do I shit letters myself? I don't ever look at it and just study it like that.
The best way to save a fart is in a jar underwater.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
You either stick a tube up your ass and hope for the best, or you get under the water in some awkward position to hold the glass underwater up your ass and fart directly into it.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering because, like, okay, you have like the jar in this like huge tank, and then it's like you put your butt in the water. I'm like, yeah, I guess you would have to like.
You'd have to like
put the
submerge
jar-
your whole
yeah.
your ass and most of your body under the water.
I feel like I'm gonna hear about Ariana getting into a bathtub, and she's like, she's gonna fill it up, and then she's gonna put the jar up to her ass and be like, "All right, did it work?"
No, you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? She like, we get out here. She's like, I'm gonna fucking try that. I'm gonna go fucking draw a bath. That's
Well,
gonna
it
be
is
fucking
almost Christmas time.
No, she's like,
She's gonna be sitting on fart jars.
no, here's what comes. She's like, I'm gonna fucking try that. Those fucking assholes, they think they're funny. She's gonna get a big bathtub full of water. She's gonna get herself a jar. She's like, hey, I'm gonna show them. Put that jar on the table. Like, hey, Missy, hey, Ron, open those 2 jars up. And what's gonna really happen? She's gonna sit there. She's like, all right, because she hasn't shit since eating that chili.
She's gonna shit in a jar.
She's like, all right. She's gonna try to fart, and all of a
She's
sudden,
gonna have like a shitty bath.
she's gonna shit in the bath. That's what I predict.
She's gonna shit the bed. Or she's gonna shit the bed because she's never shit the bed before. That tonight's gonna be the night.
God, it probably will be. That'd be my Christmas.
Never say never when you make chili.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like fart in a jar and like close it up, and I'm just gonna put like open me on it, and I'm gonna like decorate it all pretty.
That'll be great because it'll be an empty jar. Like like not empty, but it'll be like you'll have the sides decorated. It'd be really great if you did that and just let
Don't
it
open
work.
till Christmas. Special scent inside. Special holiday smelling scent
Holiday
inside.
scent. And send it to all my friends.
Holiday scented
Great.
jars.
But the thing is, like, how do you know? Like, you just like wait until you're just like, oh, I have like gross farts today. It's like, what if you like
Just-
fart underwater and you don't even, it doesn't even smell?
Right.
See, all you gotta do is just make sure that every day for the next week you're eating nothing but like hard-boiled eggs and deviled eggs.
Ooh.
Because those always give some good stinky arse farts.
I don't think they do for me. I'm trying to think what makes me fart gross.
They give you some like, they give you like the really good sulfurous farts, you know what I'm saying?
was trying to think it'd work out better, like maybe if you got a funnel and you're underwater, so it would trap like any, you know, like it just would create the seal, and then you put a balloon around the funnel top, and then you fart it into the funnel, and then just tight it.
That's a good idea. And then you just like pop it in someone's face or what?
Man, that's gonna be like a lot of pressure now. Just picture like an extremely pressurized
Right,
fart bomb.
Well, I was kind of wondering, I'm like, if you have a balloon and then like, you know, you fart a whole 12 ounce into the balloon. And tie it off.
Well, now we know. So I wonder how many ounces you farted when you were in the bathroom earlier.
I wonder.
How do you measure that?
A fart with a shit?
Like how many ounces of fart? How do you measure?
Well, it's gonna be like cubic ounces or like compressed gas measurements or something. And I'm assuming they just kept people farting in jars underwater.
I need a sciencey people and more sciencey people in my life. Where are you?
Hey, sciencey people, if you're watching, how do you measure
science groups? Be like, how would you guys measure a fart?
How would you measure a fart? How do they determine how much gas comes out of your ass when you fart?
That's right.
Put in the comment section, please.
I would really like for somebody to teach me that.
Okay.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
I think so.
If we weren't good, we would just keep going.
Yeah.
Talking about poop again.
I mean, we could
poop
probably
and
talk
farts.
about this for hours.
Right, apparently.
How many
We
episodes?
found our niche.
We have talked about it for hours. How many episodes are there?
Shouldn't have been a beer podcast. Should have been a poop podcast.
Well, I mean, it does say butt in the.
There you go. That's right. Absolutely.
All right. Shall we do the jingle?
Absolutely.
The
StrobingButtPlug.com. Like, subscribe.
Share.
Send poops in jars.
Send poops in jars.
Send farts in jars.
That's right.
Send them to Ron.
Bye.